Hello, people. This is Squash Corner. We're gonna rank the roster. It's officially all announced. The roster for Marvel Tokon Battle, and I don't want to waste your time, so we're just gonna. Okay, I'm pretty biased, so that's all the heads up you're gonna get. All right, initially, this is gonna be controversial, but I don't think there's a lot of S tiers in my opinion. But there's a lot of A's, meaning they did overall a good job. So first of all, there's certain characters that it would be fucking weird if they weren't in the game entirely. So these are the characters that I'm like, okay, it's Marvel. When I think of Marvel, this is where, this is what I think about. So it should be automatically A. That's how I see it. So for example, Captain America, it would be weird if he wasn't in it. A. Iron Man, A. It's Hulk. I actually think Wolverine. When I think of Marvel, I think of Wolverine. I say like this is like the trifecta. Don't forget Spider-Man. Like this is it. I want to say when you think of Marvel, this is the initial. What I grew up with was Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Man. Like these are the three. But these guys, it's the Avengers. The main, Civil War, all that stuff. Perfect. This is perfect. They should be in the game. This makes me happy. Not just that, but Wolverine wasn't in Marvel Infinite because there was a whole weird licensing crap. No Fantastic Four, no X-Men. Like now X-Men are getting like a resurgence that they need because there's gonna be X-Men in Avengers Doomsday, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm blanking. All the Marvel properties now have X-Men in it. Yeah, I was thinking of Marvel Rivals, but what's annoying is I actually play the game. I don't know why it wasn't ringing in my head. I guess I'm tired. Okay, next of all, I want to say S. No, okay, I should go in order. Okay, again, I said biases, so I'm sorry, but I don't care for this character at all, not one bit. Stretchy Lady, I'm sorry, but if you like snapped her completely gone from the game, I would probably be happy. Okay, we have Stretchy Lady, but my issue is Mr. Fantastic is stretchy too, so we're probably not gonna get him. Maybe we will. Maybe they'll just do something different. But when I think of stretchy person, and it's a game, it's a 4v4 fighting game, right? It's a 4v4 fighting game, and there's no Fantastic Four, so it's kind of weird. So hopefully they just do it anyway from like a big season 1 thing, season 2, whatever. But because when I see her, I'm like, weird. No other stretchy guy that's more, that people know more. And not just that, but the Fantastic Four have not been in. Okay, I'm gonna reference Marvel vs. Capcom a lot. They're not in it. Doctor Doom is, but they're not in it. So I'm like, weird. Yeah, sorry. You're gonna hate me again. But maybe there's a trend here. So I love Black Panther, but this is not T'Challa. This is his sister. This is Shuri, So Black Panther didn't come out in Marvel vs. Capcom games, but he came out in Marvel Infinite, which it is, but he was a DLC when people stopped playing the game. Like, the game didn't even sell. I don't even think sold well. And he was, like, a part of, like, the DLC where people's kind of were just drifting off and stopped playing the game. So I feel like he didn't get, like, the justice he deserves. And you could argue they could just put a skin over her, in the future, but she's just shorter, like she's a girl, she's like a little girl, so the height wouldn't make sense. Not just that, but like when I think of her, it's kind of like a Ninja Turtle situation where she's like the smart one with the with the technology and stuff, but her moveset is very similar to just like how Black Panther is in Rivals. So it just feels weird, This is probably, yeah, you're probably not gonna like to hear this, but yeah, I'm not that excited. That I'm just like, I'd rather T'Challa. I'm a pretty big normie when it comes to Marvel, so that's what I know when I think of Black Panther, I want to put another category here. Okay, you know how like I put all these guys in A because it's just weird. There's a lot of like, I want to say fan service related to if you're somebody who played the Marvel vs. Capcom games. So, for example, Storm is like an A. Like, everyone loved Storm in the Marvel games when she showed up. yeah, she's like a staple. Especially she came out like technically in like the first Marvel versus like Marvel fighting game that you know that became big, which was X-Men Children of the Atom. So I think of her pretty high up there. Same thing with Doctor Doom. Like these two, like when I think of Marvel, these two are like there, and I feel like I'm missing somebody. Let me see. And Magneto. There we go. All these three, like these three feel like fan service of people who like the Marvel series. And not just that, but yeah, because when Marvel Infinite came out, they couldn't be because of all stupid licensing stuff. But I feel like if they had the licensing, these would have been there, you know, to begin with. Okay, so this also is a little dramatic, but I put another list of B characters of... This is all excitement, so I want to try all these characters out. I have no issue. But, so the reason... Here, I'm going to explain it really quick. Boom. Boom. Who else? Is that it? It's a little... Okay, wait. I'm going to move things around. But the reason I put these guys in their own little section is because I think... Rivals has magic already, you know what I mean? Like, something that I like about fighting games with niche characters and stuff like that is if you love the character enough, it forces you to do research on them. Like, I didn't know really much about magic till Rivals came out, so they're putting magic, and it's smart because she's you know, like a combat style character. Even in Rivals, she doesn't fucking shoot anything, she has a fucking sword. But what makes this cool is, like, I think she deserves to be in the game, but the thing is, it's like, the Rivals made me care enough to do research on her. Like, she's already has representation, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, out of all the X-Men characters you could potentially got, like, you could put a Mystique, you could put Bishop, there's a lot of other X-Men characters, a Beast, you know, there's a lot. So, oh, Gambit, we haven't had Gambit in a fighting game in a while either, but he is, you know, he did come out in Marvel versus Capcom. So I'm happy that she's here, but that's the thing. It's just like we got that representation. Same thing with Loki. It's like we got that representation, but we haven't had Loki in a fighting game, so it's a little, you know what I mean? No, same thing with you. You get me? It's a little iffy. Star-Lord's exciting. I kind of want to put him in A. The only reason I want to put him in A is because, yeah, he never came out in a fighting game, really. And I personally think, I feel like there was an article or some shit that he was supposed to come out in Marvel Infinite if it did well, like if they did DLC and stuff. Because we always got Rocket Raccoon. And we always get Groot and Rocket. That's like, when you think of Guardians of the Galaxy, that's all you get. We got him in Rivals, but it's also like, I think it's cool that out of all the four, I think he deserves the spot out of the Guardians. So I would probably... But... I'm gonna keep continuing because I don't want to go back and forth, because I am excited for these characters, but it's also like we saw you know, you could play the game right next door if you want to see them in action, you know what I mean? Next, this is actually interesting. So this is one of the only examples that we have on this roster as a normie that doesn't know, like, that's pretty basic on Marvel. So, like, for example, I don't know much about this character at all, but it's an X-Men character, apparently. So, I feel like if this character hooks me in and I play this character, it would force me to do research on this character. You know what I mean? That's what I like. Like, a lot of, like, even Capcom games, when there's a Capcom fighting game and then there's, like, a series I just didn't know really much about or where the hell they came from, it forces me to, like, learn more stuff. And it makes my consumerism brain be like, ooh, I could buy merch from this character because it made me do research. You get me? Like, I'm like a consumer. I'm like, let me see new stuff that's cool. And I don't know much about this character, but now it's going to force me to be curious. So I think having a completely new person in my peripherals, you know, a new person that it's an X-Men character apparently that I even know is cool. I think that's really cool representation. And then Green Goblin's an A. He was supposed to come out, apparently. I heard him and Dr. Octopus were actually supposed to come out in Marvel 3, and it never happened. Like, that was like a general idea of what they wanted to do. So him actually coming out and fighting was pretty fucking sick. This is the only... Okay, so this might be the only S tier that I'm gonna give, but I think Carnage deserves an S tier. He was never in a fighting game. I'm more of a Venom guy, but Venom gets representation out the wazoo, you know. So him this is a big deal. I think this is the craziest choice that they picked. Especially people love Venom, so I feel like he could have easily just got replaced, you know, in the initial roster, Venom instead of him. We're probably gonna get Venom in DLC. I could put money. He sells. But getting Carnage, he's a fucking psycho. Like, he's one of the biggest psychos on the roster. Like, when you think of villain, he's pretty up there of, like, crazy, of, like, scary. Like, he will stab you in a parking lot. Like, that's the kind of guy he is. So that's S tier. That's pretty sick. Oh, I feel the same with Penny. I feel the same thing with her. It's like, we got the representation. Okay, so when I think of her, I think it's cool she came out in Rivals, but it's also like we have so much of the Spider family you could grab. So like the idea we have Nicolas Cage fucking Black Noir now, like, and you know, he came out in the Spider-Verse movies. Well, the Spider-Verse first movie, whatever. I feel like she could have been Black Noir. She could have been Nicolas Cage. You know what I mean? That could have been that spot. Like, I guess this is what the bees are to me. It's like, this could have been somebody else. This could have been somebody else, but from the same universe, because we got that representation, you know what I mean? And this is just me being, like, Shuri being here is just me being salty that I'm like, damn, I kind of wish T'Challa had a better representation, because he came out in a game that didn't do so well, you know? And not just that, but I don't think T'Challa's good in Rivals either. So he's kind of getting the back burner, and not just that, but Black Panther's supposed to come out in like this like Captain America game, and I'm putting money that shit might get canceled, dude. Like, I haven't really heard much about that at all. Same thing with the fucking next, the Blade. The idea that, like, yeah, I think I heard there's rumors that the Blade game might get canceled. So it's ridiculous. So this is biases coming, so I could be like, oh, he got representation already. He came out in Deadpool and in Rivals. But he's not good in Rivals. He's an OG, and he never came out in like a fighting game. So like, even though it would make sense for me to put in this, no, like, this is like the highest A. I want to say out of all the A tiers, I want to say Blade's probably the top one for me. I think he's like, he has the most potential of like, why the hell wasn't he not in a fighting game yet, you know? Okay, so yeah, we have two more dudes. So I love Deadpool. A part of me, because I kind of wanted Loki to be A. I really like Loki. He's cool. He's like, I always thought he was kind of cooler than Thor. I love Thor, but I always thought Loki was kind of cooler. Here, I'm gonna go with my gut. You guys all stay here. Okay, so this might be silly, but when I learned about Deadpool originally, it was from Hulk versus Wolverine and a little bit of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. And basically, Deadpool at the time, this is like mid-2000s or whatever, he was scary. Like, Deadpool's genuinely like a kind of scary dude. But of recently, they made him like a meme man. Like, he's the funny guy. But he's the same like Carnage, where he's just kind of a fucking lunatic. And I feel like from popular media, it might be the movies that made him the way he is, in the highest extreme of silliness, that he's not, his aura points kind of died, you know? Like, I don't think he's that intimidating. He's scary, you know what I mean? Like, but in a funny way. He's not like intimidating as he used to be. That's what I'm trying to say. So he comes out in everything now, so I'm like, I don't know. I feel like a disconnect where I kind of miss when he was more badass versus the funny guy. And again, he's getting representation everywhere out of the wazoo. So I kind of feel the same way with this. But I want to say, out of all these, I would say I'm more excited for Loki out of this. Like, Loki's like, he's like B+ to me. He's up there. These three, I would put them there. This is gonna piss people off too, but I'm gonna put Ghost Rider either B or C. The reason is because, again, I'm a normie when it comes to Marvel, so I'm used to Johnny Blaze. This is a different dude that I don't know 100% much about, and I know it's like, dude, this guy is old. He's been doing his thing for a while. You know, read a comic book, but it's like, as you know, it's my list of me being a very old man. You know, of the same ways that I've been doing. So I'm used to motorcycle Ghost Rider. This guy has a fucking car. I don't know. I don't think that's the aura is just is not the same for me. So it's like, and not just that, but there's not gonna be a deal. Like, yeah, there will be like maybe a costume or something, but he's not gonna ride the motorcycle. When I think of Ghost Rider, I think of the motorcycle. But you could argue he came out in Marvel vs. Capcom already, and he already got that. He even came out in Infinite, and he was not even a DLC. He was just there. So like, why wouldn't they try something different? You know, like you could argue that. Why wouldn't they try something different? And I can respect that. But it's like, damn, the idea. You get what I'm saying. I'm kind of torn, but that's right. He's a B. To me, he's a B. And the idea he's not even in Rivals yet, like Ghost Rider himself is not in Rivals yet, it's kind of fucking weird to me. Yeah. So let me see if I could do it like in a quick order of like excitement. I like her, but it's not like the most exciting thing ever. Doctor Doom is like, yeah, probably this. I like Magneto more than Storm. So, this looks about right. This looks. I think I like Wolverine the best, actually. I think I like Wolverine. I'm trying to do it as like the closest order as I can say. I think I have bias with Captain America too, because he has the best theme in Marvel vs. Capcom. So like, yeah, I have bias there. I think this is perfect. Trying to think. Nope. Yep. I think this is my list of the most exciting things that are coming. And this is the thing too. This is a good grade, like overall. Like, I only have me problems with these, but this is perfect. Yeah, that's all I have to say. You know, tell me who you're the most excited about in the comments, and I bid thee adieu. I'm excited for the game, and yeah, overall, this is a good roster of. Look, this is the bottom. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and goodbye. Mwah.